Hey everyone, so this is Richard Burns Rally and it's from 2004 if you can believe that, and this is still one of the best rally games on the PC. And do you know the best thing about it? It's completely free. It's classed as abandonmentware and there is a huge community around it keeping it up to date and keeping it looking as good as this. So today I'm going to show you where to get it from, how to install, and a quick guide. Also, thank you for all the support on the new channel so far, and do check out simrace247.com for all your sim racing news. Okay, so the download link is #1 on the links in the description, and once you've downloaded that file, it's about 3.1 gigabytes. You're going to extract it onto your desktop and it's going to look like this. So it's just a bundle of files all in one folder. The first file we're going to go to is richardburnsrally.ini. It's a little config file and we're going to click on it and then right click open with notepad, and it's going to bring up this notepad page with a number of different things in here. So this is your basic config for Richard Burns, and there's a couple of things we need to do on this. The first thing is that we do need to change the full screen from false to true. So if you look about 4 or 5 lines down at the top, you can see it says full screen equals and it says false at the moment. We're going to make that true. So all you need to do is move your cursor to it, delete what's in there at the moment and just type in true. The other piece that you may want to change is the resolution. So if you go to the bottom of this section, you'll see X-Res and Y-Res. Now it's on 1920 1080. I'm actually going to change this to 1680 1050. It seems to run better on my rig like that, but it's really up to you to experiment with this. Once you've done that, then click File and click on Save. And that's it. So that's the only configuration you need to do on this game. It's a very old game, so you can understand why you have to do it in a text file like that. The next thing to do is to run Richard Burns Rally SSE. Just double click on it and we are in the game.
5 seconds to go. Floor the throttle. 0.
So press an escape from the Richard Burns intro video, which is very small. You get to this part here, which is create a new driver. So I'm just going to put my name in Spats. Press enter, and on this piece as well, from what I can see, you can't use your mouse, so using keys only. So clicked OK and I've saved that, and this is where you get to the main screen. So you've got Rally School, Quick Rally, Rally Season, Multiplayer, Richard Burns Challenge, which is very cool, and I'm going to show you that later on, Driver Profile, Options, Credits and Exit. So the main one we're going to go to begin with is options, and I'm just going to show you the limited options that you've got. So on screen there is no resolution changes that you can do on this. It's all to do with the configuration of the screen in the game. Audio is all your standard kind of audio settings, just the engine sound and overall sounds, etc. Onto the controller setup, which is really important, and this does actually support most steering wheels. I've been using the Fanatec on this and it's been absolutely fine. Just make sure that you're on the desktop and you've got your Fanatec plugged in before you start the game. Also, you've got pace notes and gears here where you can change a number of different areas, and default settings and plugins. So these are the plugins that are actually running on the game now. Now, I said that this is a massive, vibrant community for modding. There are so many mods that you can run with this game. I'm just showing you the basics. So the first place you're going to go before you actually go into the main game is Rally School, and the reason for that is if you don't complete Rally School, which is a few kind of Gran Turismo style tests, then it won't let you go into the full rally. So this is me just testing the Fiesta out, and the handling on this game is still one of the best on any console or PC.
In this exercise you will learn how to control the car at moderate speeds on a typical rally stage. You will find that when driving at lower speeds, a rally car doesn't behave all that differently from a normal road car. As long as you use a little caution, you should have no trouble completing the stage without incident. Start the car.
So you get the idea. There's 4 or 5 tests that are really just seeing if you can drive the car at any kind of speed. So they start off slow like this one, and then they build up to a final test that you've actually got a timed race to complete. And if you don't, then you won't go any further in the main rally game. And guys, it is a very tough test. It's not that easy.
Brake safely and decisively from high speed to a standstill. It is vital that you learn how to brake without losing control of the car. You must be at 100 when you reach the green cones. Go, floor it. Brake. Floor it.
So I did say these tests are a little bit difficult, and this is my attempt at this very simple braking test.
Well done.
I think I scraped through by the skin of my teeth, but there's a lot more to this game than these basic rally tests, as I said. Now, one of the things that you can do is challenge Richard Burns. So you want to see this legend, how fast he was around a rally circuit? Well, let's take a look. So we're going to go onto one of the tracks. They unlock as you go through them. And just while we're doing this, I'm going to show you a little bit of the tuning on the car. So this game has got a lot of detail underneath it, and you can see you can change all sorts of things here. So I'm just going to go onto the differential and go onto maps, and you can see straight away you can change the way that the car is going to drive, even the torque maps. Suspension, we can have a look at springs, for instance. You can see you can change how the springs are all going to work. So really you can go into a lot of detail in this game and tune the car how you want to. I'm just showing you the real top level. This brake bias piece is really cool as well, because you are driving on lots of different surfaces. There's snow, gravel, tarmac and dirt, so you're going to see lots of different types of surface. Now you can change the car damage as well. I've got it on safe there, but if you put it on reduced or especially realistic, you will see that the car will get properly damaged as you crash it. So this is Richard. I'm chasing him on this snowy circuit. Let's see how close I can get.
430. 540.
Well, the simple fact is not very close at all, so I need to put a lot more practice in this game to be challenging Richard Burns. Let's have a look on a tarmac surface. Yes, I really am miles away. He is very, very quick on this game, but it's a great challenge. Now, I've not mentioned the replays yet. The replays that are all built into the game, so this is completely standard from the modder that I've downloaded from, are absolutely brilliant. There's a lot of other modders that have contributed to this, and all the plugins help to give you this whole game feel. So these replays wouldn't look out of sorts on any of the modern games that we all play as sim racers. So that's why this game is so good. So I did mention that this has got a full rally season, so let's have a quick look on that. So I've gone through rally school, and the first thing you can do is choose how you want to drive. So I'm going to go rookie, and also you choose what kind of damage you want on the car. There's 3 different teams that you can choose from: Ford, Volkswagen and Skoda, but the others do unlock. Obviously you can have automatic or manual or semi-automatic, and then you can test on yard, test on stage, tune the car. You could also change team, but if I start the season, you'll see this loads up really quickly, but it goes all the way around the world, so you've got lots of different types of rally in here. So this is the Rally of Gateshead, which is the first one. Just to add, there are new rallies that you can add to this. So this is the 2020 WRC season, and this is by a modder called Shamak. Now, lots of other modders have done work around this, so this standalone package will give you what you've got here in front of you, but there are lots of other mods that you can add on to this. So this is the basic install. So once you've chosen your tyres and you've done every final setting, you're ready to go in the rally. And these rallies are very difficult. They're all timed. They have all the things that you would expect. And as I've said before, this is a WRC 2020 season. Now, the other thing that you can do with this, with the mods, you can add more cars and definitely more skins too. Also, there are a lot of graphical mods, and I think I will cover those in a future video, so you can get all the new latest video cards to do some extra special things on this game too. Now, you can see I'm running it in a lower resolution, so if you're watching this on a big screen, it might look a little bit pixelated, but this is using Reshade, I think, out the boxes too. That's one of the mods that's running on it, and it's not too bad. Again, this is from 2004. Let's take a quick look at a recce at Gateshead Rally then. The other thing this game has is a number of cool features, so if you do get into trouble, you can press escape and you can ask for help and they will pull you back onto the track. But not only that, there's some great animations of the people doing that. Also, you've probably seen some of the people taking pictures running on and off the track, and the stewards at the side of the track. And lastly, some of the items that are scattered around when you're driving, they are deformable and you can go into them and move them around, whether it's cones or whether it's signposts or some of this tape on the side as I'm going down this track. Really good stuff, and again, it adds to the immersion. So what's not to like about this game then? The link is in the description. follow my instructions at the beginning here and see if you can get this up and running on your computer. Also, I just want to say a really big thank you again for all the support you're giving SirSpats Racing. Remember, this is all about driving and racing. SirSpats Gaming is going to be all about Assetto Corsa and modding. So let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Do check out the download, and I'll see you guys very soon.